returns to spring. Since we started the band, and with the exception of Hummingbird, I wrote specifically for the band. I got quite excited about writing stuff that other people could have a say in and an impact on. And so everything that I brought to the table for the first album, The Bird, the Buck and the Barrel, was written specifically with the other two in mind. Long Since Gone as the first one for the band that wasn't written with the other two in mind. It was one that I wrote very personally for myself. One day I was reflecting on an old friend who'd passed away a few years ago, and how his memory kept coming back to me. And I wanted to say something about grief that isn't really spoken about much, and that's the long-term kind of grief after the initial pain and all that, and that ache has gone. What you're left with going forward for the rest of your life, basically. So I wanted to say that, and so it's it was one of these songs that it came very naturally to me. It flowed out of me, and I was kind of considering that it's something I'll do something with in the future, because to me it didn't seem at the time like a Lost Trade song. Like I said, I hadn't written it with Jamie and Tamsin in mind. I'd just written it, and so it wasn't really until I just played it, because I like to play songs to the other two anyway. Regardless of whether I think they're going to be Lost Trade songs, I like them. I like their opinion. I like sharing these songs that I'm excited about before anyone else hears them. I'm excited about sharing them with people who know what that feeling is like. And Jamie, because Jamie does this, he just came in with a harmony, and I kind of thought, do you know what? Actually, maybe this is a Lost Trades song. Or maybe we can give it a go. If I remember rightly, Tamsin was not really... She was really tired that day, so she just kind of sat back and listened to what Jamie was doing. So kind of the thrust of the harmony on this one was led by Jamie, which is probably quite apt, because Jamie and I have worked together for so long, and this song being what I thought was a Phil solo song. So Jamie kind of had this harmony. And then we came back to it again. I think we left it about a month. And then we started working on it again. And this time, Tamsin was able to add some stuff. And the beauty of working with Tamsin as a harmonist is that she comes at it from a different angle, a very different angle than Jamie and I. And so songs kind of change their shape a bit, because what she does makes me and Jamie rethink what we're doing. And so there are various parts of the song where my melody completely changed, because Tamsin's harmony was taking the song in this exciting new direction. And so for instance, in the second verse, the tides will always have their way on separate seas, our ships were sometimes sailing. That was originally just the normal melody. On separate seas, our ships were sometimes sailing. Tamsin sort of naturally wanted to rise at that point, and so the song kind of just went in that direction. And that's what I love about working with the other guys, is that they help change the song from how I originally thought it should be, and inevitably it becomes a better song for it. It becomes more interesting, because it's not just one person's view of the world or one person's kind of art. Then great art is always formed of lots of different pieces coming together in a way that you don't expect. And so when the others bring something to the table that I don't expect, it excites me.
Though you're long since gone,
really, I just wanted to, I want to thank the other two for being really sensitive with this song, because obviously it's a very emotive subject and it's very personal to me, and the other two were very sensitive about it. They let me take on the arrangement of it, although I think Jamie did the bass line, but he was quite nervous about it, I think, and he was here with me. He was going, "Are you sure that's all right? Are you sure this is all right?" Although the song is very personal to me, obviously, I always feel that once a song is released, you can't be selfish about it. It can't, it's not my song anymore. Once it's out into the world, it belongs to anyone who wants to listen to it, anyone who wants to take something from it. And that's the reason that we crowdsourced the video. I wanted to explore this feeling of loss that stays with you. And so I wrote a whole load of questions, and I asked people to hold up very short answers to these questions about someone that they've lost. And so the video then became something else. It became a way of letting the song belong to everyone and not just me. And it was important to me to do that, because it stopped. It kind of helped with my personal connection with the song. Once I knew that it belonged to everyone else, it became easier to sing, easier to perform, and so on. And so yeah, if you haven't seen that video, please do. Although, be warned, it has been known to make grown men cry, and grown women. And yeah, but it's a very touching video, and I'd like to thank everyone that contributed. Finally, the song is for my friend James Shadwell, and I'd like to thank his family for their support in the making of the song and the video. They were really pleased that I wanted to honour James in this way, and so a big thank you to them for all their support. If you haven't heard the song, it's on our album Petrichor. Please go and listen, and if you really like it and you want to support the band a bit more, the best way to do that is to go to our Bandcamp page and buy the CD. I'll see you next time.